Info Plus for genuine information.
Namaste, welcome to Info Plus Himalayan Television. I'm Rebecca. Info Plus is one of the first TV show launched in 2003 and it has been running since then, and it's been more than 20 years. With me today is Dr. Prinz, German ambassador. We are very much pleased to have you here with us, sir, and thank you so much for your time talking to us.
Thank you, Rebecca, for having me.
Would you like to share something about your journey, please?
Nepal since 2.5 years, meanwhile, and I enjoy it very much. Great people, friendly people wherever I go, and a great landscape and a very vibrant city of Kathmandu.
You are here in Nepal as a German ambassador from 2021. We know that Germany and Nepal have maintained a friendly and particularly close relationship, and between Germany and Nepal, the relationship between two countries is very good, not only for two governments but also in regards to the German and Nepali people. How do you see your journey to Nepal as an ambassador, and how would you like to set priority for coming years?
Well, priority for the coming years is working on the good relations we already have, enabling maybe some more high-ranking contacts between German politicians and Nepali politicians. And I would like to focus on education, tourism, and also some rather new subjects like, for instance, IT services. I think Nepal has a huge potential in that field. We want to continue our work on development cooperation with Nepal. Just yesterday I signed 2 new contracts, about 56 million euro, which we will spend here in the sector energy and health. We have some very successful investments from Germany in IT sector. So for instance, some artificial intelligence algorithm are programmed here in Kathmandu. Hardly anybody knows about it, but there is obviously a very good climate for IT services in Nepal, and I think the government should put a lot of emphasis on that because it's a future for the country.
Oh, okay. Sounds interesting. Could you please elaborate a little bit about that?
Oh, well, there are so many new developments and regulations, for instance, in pharmaceutical and chemical industry, and jobs which were done previously by chemical engineers, meanwhile, can be done by artificial intelligence. And this is partly programmed here in Kathmandu, and I think this is a very good news.
Diplomatic relation between Nepal and the Federal Republic of Germany was established on 4th of April 1958. Germany has been one of the major sources of tourists for Nepal. Germany is Nepal's one of the largest trading partner as well. How can both countries take mutual benefits in future by strengthening diplomatic relation in future?
Yeah, well, as I said, we are working on more high-ranking contacts between our two countries. The tourists are coming back. Before COVID, we had about 35,000 tourists, mainly trekking tourists in Nepal, and I hope that this year we will reach this number again. So the interest in Nepal is very high in Germany, and I'm very optimistic that the tourists will be back this year.
Yes, and we will be very pleased to welcome tourists from Germany in Nepal.
Yeah, the country has a unique landscape to offer, and I myself have been trekking in Langtang Valley and to the Gosaikunda lakes, and I enjoyed it very much, and I think everybody who comes here for trekking has a unique experience.
Thank you so much for the good words for our country. His Excellency, Nepal is an important partner country of German development cooperation since over 50 years. Germany has contributed to the improvement of the lives of the Nepali people, which supported the country's political, economic, environmental and social development. Would you like to diversify the sectors from service to skill, as thousands of Nepalese youths are traveling to a labor destination without having skills?
Yeah, on the one hand side, we have our development cooperation, which we regularly every 2 years discuss with the Nepali government. And the main areas of this cooperation are in the field of energy and health sector. And we are going to stick to these two areas. At the moment we are, for instance, contributing to transmission lines to bring the energy from the hydropower dams down to Kathmandu and even to the Indian border. We will continue with that work. But in addition, we have another program helping to bring young Nepalese to join our dual vocational education system in Germany. The program is called Nepal Secretariat for Skills and Training, and we have at the moment about 100 youngsters from Nepal doing this vocational training in Germany. And we want to increase the program in order to reach about 500 per year who can go for vocational training to Germany. It's an interesting program because these youngsters, after learning German at the Goethe Center here in Kathmandu for 1 year, they have a choice of about 380 different training courses, which will last 3 years each. And during this period of training, they are already paid. So this is the same program where about 50% of our German young people go through. So the Nepalese get the exactly same conditions as our young Germans.
Team from different trade and business fraternity of Germany used to visit Nepal since a long time ago. And Nepal is a strategic country bordered with both China and India. How does Germany see the future collaboration in terms of bringing foreign investment here in Nepal?
Well, that is a difficult question because investment is private business and it's not the government's job to bring investment. I think it's mainly the job of the Nepalese government to create the framework for investors, to make it easy for them to come here. And that is the first which has to be done, and then the private investment will follow.
So the relation between two countries have been marked by friendship and mutual understanding, resulting in the steady growth, bilateral contacts, and economic and technical cooperation between the two countries. What are the expectations from Nepal government?
Oh, I do not know what the Nepal government is expecting, but we are dedicated to continue our cooperation with Nepal. And as you said, we have very good bilateral relations going back to the late 50s, starting with our development cooperation in the early 60s. An important project like Marsangdi hydropower were financed by the German government. So we have no bilateral issues at all. Very good relations, and that is a good foundation to build on in future. We are going to continue our development cooperation, and as I said, mainly in the field of energy and health. And we also want to bring young Nepalis to Germany for vocational training, and also we offer Nepali students to study in Germany. At the moment we have about 2,300 young Nepalis in our universities in Germany. We have 106 universities and about 216 universities for applied science. And all these universities are free of charge. We do not ask for fees. And also the Nepali student, as the German students as well, study without paying fees. And from these 20,000 different study courses in Germany, about 10% are taught in English language. So there is not even the need to master a difficult new language. You can study for free in Germany in English medium. That is mainly for master courses and PhD courses. So what we always recommend is get your bachelor somewhere and then come for a master course to Germany.
Germany is not well placed and projected to Nepalese students and parents as an excellence for world-class education. Would you like to share some opinion on this, please?
Yeah, well, we are well known for the high quality of our university system. Our universities are financed by the government. That is the reason why we do not ask fees from our students. And on the other side, it has the disadvantage that our universities do not have money to do public relation and advertisement for the universities. Maybe that is the reason why our system is not as well known as that of some of our competitors.
The tuition fees are not charged at Germany public universities, even for international students, isn't
Yes.
it? That's the most interesting part as compared to other countries.
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly. You can, for instance, in Germany, the cost of living for a student are less than 1,000 euro per month
Yes.
for housing, food, transport, and it's relatively easy to live with less than 1,000 euro in Germany. At least that is what I paid to my kids as they were at university.
Okay.
And a foreigner can easily live with 900 euro in Germany.
Our show called Info Plus Himalayan Television HD has traveled to more than 30 countries and featured more than 400 plus educational institutions, mainly universities, during 2 decades. And statistics and trends shows that Nepali students have high aspirations of getting graduate from the countries like Australia, USA, UK, Canada, Japan, Singapore, and Germany. And His Excellency, it is heard that Germany is welcoming more than 500 people in Germany to give skill-based paid jobs. We would like to inform and educate our viewers. Would you like to give details about this, please?
Viewers can Google it at Nepal Secretariat for Skills and Training. That is an institution based here in Kathmandu, and they provide the language training, the cultural training for approximately 1 year. And after that 1 year, we aim to send about 500 per year to Germany. But we are far from reaching that number yet. At the moment, we are at about 100. And they can go to Germany for these vocational training courses. And as I said, earning money right from the first day they come to Germany. Usually it's done in a way that they work for 3 days a week in the respective factory or whatever workshop. And for 2 days a week they go to school. And in school they learn a curriculum which is connected to the job they do. So either becoming a nurse or becoming a technician whatsoever. It's a combination of practical work and school training. And you get a work contract for that and you're paid for that right from the first day. And as I said, it's exactly the same what about 50% of our German youngsters do.
Filming crew of Himalayan Television visited Australia to showcase educational opportunities offered by Australia. Education sector in Australia has contributed 25 billion in Australia's economy. That's a huge amount, and Nepal stands in the 3rd row of sending students to Australia. So more than 100,000 students every year are going overseas and for the further education. So does Germany has any plan to welcome quality students from Nepal as well in coming days, His Excellency?
Yeah, well, we have about 2,300 Nepalis in our universities, but it's difficult to compare our university system with that one of Australia or UK or the United States, because these universities in these countries, they are economic entities. They live from their students, and they do a lot of public relation to attract students. Our universities don't do that because they are financed by the government. And therefore our system is not as well known as, for instance, that of Australia. And as our universities do not make money with students, they don't go around asking for students to come to Germany. In a way, that is our job at the universities, at the embassies, to inform about our system in Germany. If somebody from Nepal wants to study in Germany, he just has to apply at the university. As soon as the university accepts him, we will grant the visa. And so we do not have a kind of a program which is limited in numbers or so. It depends on purely on the Nepali students. If they want to go to Germany, they are free to go.
We found interesting statistics while traveling different educational destinations, and current trend shows that huge number of students are applying especially to vocational colleges or private colleges in abroad. And Germany has very good strength on skill-based practical education. His Excellency, do you have anything to share on this, please?
Yeah, well, everybody knows that Germany is a high-tech country. And a lot of people think that's because we have so many people going to universities. But this is not true. About 50% of our youngsters do not go to universities. They go to vocational training, be it technical training or service whatsoever, from banking sector to hospitality sector and so on. So 50% of our youngsters go through this process of a 3-year-long vocational training. And that is what we offer with Nepal Secretariat for Skills and Training, also for young Nepalis. The education system is very fluid, but usually after these 3 years they start working with a factory or with a workshop or with a hospital or a hotel or whatsoever, and they make good money. It's nicely paid, so this is maybe more attractive than going to university. As I said, 50% of our youngsters decide not to go to university but follow that vocational training education.
Yeah, seems like they can earn pretty good at the same time, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's a very high standard education. As I told you, that it's a combination between practical working and theoretical learning.
Goethe Institution since long is offering German language and helping to get closer looks about Germany and its diverse cultures. And Germany is one of the major donors of Nepal's development effort. And Germany began its development cooperation to Nepal in 1961 with the technical assistance for the establishment of Technical Training Institute at Thapatali. How do you evaluate its contribution in Nepal?
I mean, we have changed the life of so many people to our development cooperation with Nepal. For instance, after the earthquake of 2015, we have rebuilt the 3 district hospitals in Nepal. For instance, in Gorkha, the district hospital was financed by the German government. And we're working in this field of healthcare, and this will bring immediate benefits to the population of Nepal. For instance, now we are training at Dulikal Hospital midwives in order to help pregnant women in Nepal in remote areas. So they don't necessarily have to come to Nepal to give birth. They will be in the hands of a trained midwife wherever they are. This is one of our programs. So I think that with our development cooperation, right from the beginning, from the training institute, going through the first hydropower investments in Nepal, till our healthcare sector work, we have improved the life of many thousands of Nepali citizens. In addition to that, Germany was also the largest contributor of COVID-19 vaccination in Nepal, and that is what I say, my counterparts here in the Nepal government, you can count on us we will stay here. We will be a good partner for Nepal also in the future.
And finally, a message to our large number of viewers, especially to students. Would you like to give some message?
Well, the message I can give you viewers is show some interest in Germany. Yes. And also for the young viewers you have, I would recommend have some look and study opportunities in Germany. We have great universities. Unfortunately, they do not make much advertisement, and that's why I tell you, have a look to the universities in Germany, study for free for a master program or a PhD in Germany.
His Excellency, it's a wonderful opportunity to sit down and talk with you. Thank you so much for your time.
Info Plus for genuine information.